Well, plenty of people are anxious to travel again, but you might be searching for airfare the wrong way. Scott Keyes, founder of Scott's Cheap Flights, has saved people more than $500 million on flights, and he has a new book out with all sorts of tips on getting the most for your money.
It's called Take More Vacations, How to Search Better, Book Cheaper, and Travel the World. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So this book is loaded with tips. We're going to try to get to as many as we can. First thing is that we are searching airfare all wrong. And is that all about when you're going online, you're not looking for the right things and plugging it in? Talk about that.
That's right. So, look, most folks say they want cheap flights when they're traveling, but the normal way of searching for flights actually has it backwards. The way we normally search for flights is a three-step process. Step one, we decide where we want to go. Step two, we decide when we want to go there. And only on step three do we look, well, what do the flights cost? And by setting price as the last priority, we end up with expensive flights. And so instead, what I recommend is take that same three-step process and flip it on its head. Step one, where are there cheap flights out of my home airport? Step two, which of those destinations seem the most interesting to me? And then step three, what dates work for my schedule? Set price as the top priority rather than the last priority, and you're going to end up being able to take 3 vacations for the price you used to pay for one.
You talk about finding pricing mistakes, I guess, from the airlines. Is that a fluky thing, or does that happen a lot, and how do you find them?
Yeah, those mistake fares happen regularly, maybe about once every month or two. Even just in the past few weeks, we saw flights from Chicago over to Japan, even for early 2022, as low as $202 round trip. Those types of deals do not tend to last very long when they do. And so when you find out about a mistake fare, whether we alert you to it or you find out about it yourself, you want to make sure you book quickly because, again, they last a matter of hours, typically, not a matter of days.
You talk about this Goldilocks window, the sweet spot of how far out to book your trip. What is that?
Yeah, Goldilocks window, look, there's not a specific date. There's not a specific time when flights are cheapest. It's not Tuesday at 1 p.m., despite what you may have heard. But instead, the best way to get cheap flights is actually to think in terms of what I call a Goldilocks window. Not too early, not too late, just right in the middle. And for Goldilocks windows for traveling domestically is about 1 to 3 months in advance of travel. If you're looking to go international, it's about 2 to 8 months in advance. That's when flights are most likely to be cheap and when you're going to want to try to book. If it gets closer than that, at that point, you might not be getting a cheap flight and you just want to make sure you're not going to get gouged on airfare.
What is the best week for international travel?
This is one of my favorite tips. So there is a hidden best week for international travel, and it's Thanksgiving. And the reason why is, look, most folks associate Thanksgiving with that being an expensive time to travel. And that's because most of us are flying domestically. We're flying home to visit family and have turkey and football. Look, it's great. I love it. But all those folks who are traveling domestically are by definition not traveling internationally. And so all those planes that are flying to Rome and flying to Japan and flying over to Paris, they are empty. And you're going to see some amazing deals on those weeks. So not only are the fares low, but you might already have the week off school or off work. It's a great time to travel internationally.
I think when you think cheap flights, people are thinking, oh, great, am I going to have multiple stops? I mean, is that what you're saying? That's the cheapest way? Or can you get nonstop flights?
Absolutely, you can get great, cheap flights do not have to be inconvenient flights. This is one of the biggest myths in the airfare world. When the flight that I got that actually kicked off Scott's Cheap Flights was a nonstop flight from New York City to Milan for $130 round trip. It was on United. It was nonstop. It included 2 checked bags and seat selection. Cheap flights can be incredible flights. That $202 Japan deal I talked about was on a 5-star airline with 1 connection over to Tokyo. Make sure that you don't let the fear that cheap flights have to be bad flights induce you to end up overpaying for flights. On the contrary, you can get cheap flights that are also really good flights as long as you remember that airfare is something that's extraordinarily volatile.
So I'm
Yeah,
sorry, is that something like you kept checking those websites 3 times a day to find that $100 flight? How did you find that?
Yeah, that's what I did because that's something that I just enjoy doing. We all have things we love in life.
Yeah.
We love keeping up with celebrity gossip. I love searching for cheap flights. And that's why we started Scott's Cheap Flights, because we've realized most folks don't like to do that. They want to live their life. They don't want to miss out on the deal of a lifetime, but they don't want to be chained to their computer 24/7. So we do it instead. And when those deals do pop up out of Chicago or Moline or Peoria, we'll find it and we'll let folks know about it.
Well, Scott, if you lost your passport, it's on your bookshelf next to the skull, just in case.
And the cat.
Finally, I've been looking for that.
The book is called Take More Vacations. You can check out scottscheapflights.com. You can also find him on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.